I think I was having trouble with the tape, and I think I've got it resolved now, hopefully. This is where we normally, this is where I normally park our car, way down the end of this parking area. Way down there is where the tennis practice court is. Isn't there someone there practicing today? And take a pan. On the left, that's the parking area for the picnic area. Helen's wondering what happened to me. She's gone way down that path and down beyond the hill waiting for me, wondering where I'm at. I had to go back to the car. And as I said before, in case it didn't come out, these trees, I'm really fascinating, but the tips of them are a different color than the rest of the tree. I don't know if that's the type of tree they are, or whether it's the tips are the only ones that get the sun and it changes the tips a different color, but they're really pretty. This is the barn where they keep all the equipment to take care of the grounds, and we've become very friendly with a lot of the guards that work here. A lot of them are retired and do this as a part-time job weekends. They have a full crew during the week. Excuse me, a lot of young people work the grounds, mowing the grass. There's enough work around here to keep them busy, that's for sure. And here is one of the trails. It goes down to the lower level, which we'll be going down shortly. We normally walk along this road, if I get there, over here, which leads to the other section of the park. And here comes someone walking up the path now. Most people you run into are very, very friendly. Just out here for exercise and fresh air. And now I'm going to go down the path where I'm sure Helen is waiting for us, wondering why I got lost. And I'm going to have to zoom in on some of the pretty flowers that they have here. This is one of the stone walls, many stone walls that they have here. I don't know where they managed to find all these flat rocks. On the front of the park, about a mile long, they have stone walls all made out of these flat rocks. The rays of the sunshine that I'm catching. Well, we shall continue on. Well, there's a look at the swan in the water behind the tree. There he goes. We'll be getting close up of him when we get down to the pond. There's a lady or a guy watching the ducks. There's a covered bridge. And here's a few of the ducks. They're waiting to be fed. Sometimes in the summertime, there's so many tourists, they get picky. And they don't get very hungry. But in the wintertime and in the fall, They're just sitting here waiting for you to come and feed them. The park people feed them a lot of grain, but the visitors throw them crackers and bread. In the winter time, it's quite a trek to get down here to feed them, and they really appreciate it though. This is a view of the pond on the other side of the bridge, and I'm trying to find the swan, and he's going off there somewhere. We're going to be going up that trail on the other side of the... Get a little bit close up here. Hi there, geese. Are you a geese or a goose? Yeah. There is a bridge, a little waterfall. We let the water trickle just enough to keep it rotating. We'll be getting to that bridge later, and here's a covered... Well, there's a water wheel that they don't have running right now. But normally they have it running when the water comes down off the hill and turns that water wheel around. And here's another shed here that they use for storage. We'll have to get a view from another angle on this. There's Helen way down there. I'm sure she's saying, "What happened to you?" Yeah. Now I'm going to be taking this long walk up the stairway along. There's 3 geese standing on the edge of the water, hollering for food. Give me some food. There's the walk on the other side of the pond, which is specially made for people who come to the park with a wheelchair. Here is the swan. Finally caught up to him. We'll zoom in and see what he's doing. A lot of times he will see you. Oh, look at that. He'll walk alongside with you all around the pond. Oh, look at that. He must be getting weeds off the bottom. Yeah, little tail is going. There he goes again. Wow, what do you got? What'd you get? You got something, didn't you? Yeah, you got weeds. Oh yeah. Good stuff, huh? Well, I didn't know you had good stuff to eat down there. That's great. These are some of the stairs we have to walk up. And they have viewing platforms up at the top of the stairs for viewing the pond and the ducks. Back off. First flight of stairs and the second flight of stairs coming up beyond that. And here is a view looking from the platform way up above the pond. As you can see, these walks all have little stone walls alongside of them. I don't know where they got all these rocks from, but they are pretty. Yeah, I put in, oh, sorry. I was just telling Helen the problem I was having with the camera. This is one end of the pond, and the little extra duck pond along this edge here with a bridge for walking over. We'll get a closer view. All made out of little stones. A little frog pond is what this is. There's a little fountain along one of the storage sheds they have here at the corner of the park. This is a closer view of that Walkover Bridge. This is the path. People who have a wheelchair come in through this entrance here, and they can wheel around this duck pond. Here is the Walkover Bridge. Whoops. I should learn not to move so fast. We're going to be walking around the long way. Here's a view of some more pretty flowers. Getting late in the season, but they're still pretty. These flowers are donated by someone in memory of someone that they loved. They have quite a few spots like this throughout the park. This is the other side of the bridge, and just wanted to show you that this is the wheelchair access they have for coming up along the side of the pond. You don't have to use the stairs. This is where the trail branches. You can either go alongside the other side of the pond, or else you can take these stairs up to the upper level where all the flower gardens are, which hopefully we'll get to a little later. They have these little areas where the walk widens out, and little chairs where you can sit and watch the ducks or feed them. 3 or 4 different places along this walk. And we're on the other side of the pond, which is those platforms across the pond where those stairs were. I took you a little while before. Got another view of the swan. We've got a real close-up of them. Hey Swanee, what are you doing? We're way on the other side of the pond, so we're now approaching a little waterfall that goes underneath the boardwalk. They don't always have this running. We're fortunate that they have it running right now. And a close-up view of the waterfall. Coming from the upper level. The water looks like it's almost coming out from the rocks on the sides. They've worked little holes into them. Just listen. I enjoy listening to the waterfall. It's soothing. And lo and behold, look who's waiting for us. Hi, Bam. Bambi.
Yeah. Okay, we got 2 new little baby geesies. Goosies. Joe is trying to feed the swan. I finally get to play with my camera. This is the second time I've got to play with it. Big deal. They're really hungry this morning. We had 2 swans, but one of them died, so just one little swan left. Just kind of sad, all by himself. And there's Bambi, always with us, sitting on the deck. Is he sitting? I can't tell. I'm seeing everything in black and white, you know. Took me a while just to find Joe. I was doing a bunch of trees up there at first. Like I say, this is only the second time I've got to use this. Save some for the other birds. Yeah. Anyhow, this is our park where we do a lot of our walking. And you're going to notice an accent. I talk Bostonese. There's no R in my vocabulary. I don't say park. I say park. Park the car, you know. So you're going to notice an accent. Okay, that's enough of him. This is another part of the park. Joe should be emerging. There he is. Feeding him from the other side of... This is a sort of a continuation of the pond. I'm glad he's got those geese over here. Gosh, they always chase you and go after you. We're very friendly with the people that work at the park here, so quite often they'll let Joe come down and feed the grain and that to the ducks and the geese, and then sometimes he'll go over to the fish pond and feed them too. I didn't realize we were going to take so much of this park. I thought we'd just done a little of it, but we spent so much time here, made a lot of friends here, and enjoy it. So I thought, I guess Joe wants to make sure everybody else gets to see it too. We come down here in the middle of the winter, down those stairs to the left, when they're covered with ice and snow and not shoveled or anything. That's when the ducks appreciate it the most, I guess. The geese don't seem hungry. I hope they're not hungry for me. They chase you and bite your shoes and everything. Oh, brave. That's a new one. That's grown up pretty fast, don't they, though, huh? We have a few babies over there, so the geese population is growing. There's so many ducks you can't tell one from the other. Oh, here's some more baby geese coming. Hello. Oh, they're so cute. Way over to the right up there is a memorial to a girl who died. There's quite a few of those around here. She died quite young, and her parents had that put up in her memory. It's a boardwalk going out to the little gazebo, and behind it there's a whole bunch of a board with a whole bunch of local birds that you can find in this area there. I gotta kind of watch out if people are coming by here on the walk or anything, because we got Bambi, stay here, tied up here. I always got Bambi trying to juggle him. Joe's walking over to another bridge. On the other side of that bridge is where the fish pond is. They got some trout that, my gosh, are they big. All the ducks and geese are following Joe. Whoa, sorry, somebody was behind me here. I'm gonna stop. Sorry, picking Joe up on the bridge. A bunch of people were coming by, and I have to juggle a dog here, so I didn't want him to bother the people. It's their park too. That bridge gets kind of slippery in the fall and winter. Joe's taking a tumble or two on it. I just take it very carefully and that. Okay. Well, I guess that's enough of him. That's my friend Franny just yelling at me. She's 70 years old, bless her heart. And you should see the way she takes these stairs. She puts me to shame. Here she comes. Hi! I finally get to play with my toy. Doing your exercises, huh? Oh, showing off.
2 minutes to clear up.
Oh, okay. Behind you.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a picture of the fish. They stocked this, and there's some pretty big fishes. One below surface. I see. There's one there. You see the fish?
No.
You don't see the fish. I see the fish.
They usually jump out of the water, but the ducks usually aren't here.
Yeah. There's one. Whoa, he's shaking.
Oh, way out in the middle or something.
Yeah. Maybe
I'm
that's...
dropping the bread here, trying to juggle a dog. Sit down, sit. Oh, gee, all the ducks are coming from the other. Look at them.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, look at the string of them. From the side. Oh, gee.
What's going on here? Those rocks are where the waterfall normally comes running down and turns the wheel. But the water is not running today. You see the trail up to the upper band, so they watch from up above. This is a fairly new building they put in about a year ago in the of someone who lost a loved one. I'm going to go up to the upper level and take a look at that. This is a close-up of the water wheel. There's Helen and Bambi taking up the steps. These steps keep getting hotter and hotter to climb. Guess we might be getting old. This is this recent addition. Little statue. And they got a little display here that shows different types of birds. They have the ramp. This looks the pond and the bridge. Really a nice viewing vantage point, all vantage point. Oh, what a luck. Here comes the guard, making his rounds. Feed the fish, I believe. Yeah. Scared him, I guess. Just another view from another angle. Another one of their famous stone walls. One of the little vehicles they ride around the park. And the guard's there talking to Helen. And he's petting Bambi. Yeah, that's Bob. Yeah, hi Bam. How you doing? Mm.
The whole park, I don't know. I don't think he's missed a leaf on a tree yet. We've been here for about three-quarters of an hour. He's taking a film of the park. Oh! We got a video camera. It's supposed to be my new toy.
Yeah.
My new toy. Did you hear that? My new
No, I didn't hear that.
Guess who's playing with it?
Yeah.
Oh, my neighbor, he had a cat dropped off on him, and he ended up with 3 kittens. I don't know if this is amazing. You getting Franny again?
Yeah, I'm getting Franny again. She's saying, wait for me.
Yeah.
Oh, she's going to stop and talk to Bob.
Yeah. Oh, there's a duck flying by.
Yeah. You sure it's not a pig?
No!
See him. This is a Japanese pagoda, I guess you call it. This is another walk across bridge. The trail down there leads to the duck pond. This is one of the entrances to the park. I'm trying to mess up this movie by having a drive-by shooting.
Well, we're in another section of the park now. There's a lot of very, very pretty flowers around here. And a fountain. A lot of nice paths. And if I walk, I'm going to make you very sick and dizzy. And this is a clock tower. Clock chimes every hour on the hour. I think that's Walter. Good morning. No, it's fine.
I just don't want to spoil your picture.
9 bells and all is well.
Joe's been trying to teach me how to zoom in here. I'll probably get it all fouled up. That's one of the fountains here. We have to keep stopping and talking to people here, so that takes some time. Whoa. I'm sorry if I'm going to get bouncy here. Well, these are supposed to be dinosaur tracks. I don't know if you can see them too good. They're over 100 million years old. Oh boy, from a quarry. So much for dinosaur tracks. Most of the roses are kind of passé right now. And this is one of many gazebos here. A lot of people get married in this park. In fact, one of our friends' daughters did. I can understand why. Oh, there's Bambi. And someone just make a wish.
Comes out okay. Okay.
Poor people who see this are going to be very nauseous. They really, really keep this park up so nice. And of course, different seasons, there's different flowers. Go away. There's just too much to take in. And I hear somebody coming up behind me. This is part of the pavilion. I should call it a pavilion, where they have all kinds of activities. To the left over here, they have concerts on Sunday night. And this is a walkway of success. They have all people's names, dates on them. Where am I? Okay. Stanley Company is right across the street from here, which is probably why we have so much Stanley stuff in here. Joe said to get in the statue. Why? I don't know. I don't even know what it is of. This is a waterfall that Joe took below on the walkway. We're standing above it now in another section of the park. And you can see one of the ponds in the distance where we feed the ducks. With all the people that have been to the park so far feeding them, they may not be able to move by noon. Here's another view of the fountain from a distance. This is going to be an epic of Stanley Park. This is another little fountain, which is kind of cute. Stop and talk to everyone is taking up a lot of our time today. Beautiful morning. It's supposed to get warm later. That's Joe trying to suck it in. This is not going to happen.
What's not gonna happen?
See what? This is what happens when you quit smoking.
What? You making fun of me?
No, I'm making fun of the dog. My little Bambi. Hi, Bambi. Bambi.
Mama.
See, Mama. Come on. Hey, yo, Bambi.
Where's Mama?
Hi, sweetheart. My pretty little doggy. Not bad for 14 years old. He's a good boy. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Bambi. What a good boy. We try to get out early in the morning for him, too, because he feels the heat. And I think he's getting very tired because we've done a lot more walking than usual today. So I think we're ready to almost pack it in. Okay, this is the last fountain of the day that we'll bore you with. Trying to get close. Yeah, I did it. I'm learning. Sorry for the bouncy. At night, they have different colored lights here, and it's really very, very pretty. Really nice. And I think that's going to do it for Stanley Park. There is lots more. We really didn't get it all in. Acres and acres and acres of it. But it'll give you an idea. Well, this is our road. The narrowest in town. Our house is to the left over. I'll show you later. And as you can see, across the street is nothing but woods. All privately owned. With hills you can't believe. Nothing is flat out here. And that's the road going down the main drag, Route 179. Whoa. Oh boy, I'm going to make you sick doing this. It's our mailbox. Part of our yard where our garbage is over to the left, our wood pile. Our driveway. Our old Buick LeSabre. Shut it off and get it at another angle. Continued. That's our raunchy ranch. As you can see, there's trees everywhere. And part of our pool, which I will go over to. Garden in the front is a disaster. I have excuses. I've been on vacation, and the lawn is due to be mowed. To get this in a comfortable position, that's the end of our driveway. It's all growing up. We really need to put more trap rock in front of it. That's my blueberry bush, which I never get any of. The birds eat them all. I should cover it, but I don't. It's my bird bath, and where we feed all the chipmunks and squirrels and birds and whatever can make it to our yard. I have a stone wall all along the front covered in grapevines and poison ivy. That's our decrepit apple tree, which I'm right in front of. Usually I get more apples than I can possibly use, and I give them all away. This year, I'm lucky if I can count the apples on the tree on one hand. Unbelievable. Gosh. Okay. There's another tree in our yard, which I got all floats we got from Cape Cod on. And Joe's hammock, which he's never set up. And our new pool. I'm walking. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm gonna make you all dizzy. I can hear my birds. I don't know if you can hear them or not. They're telling me it's time to get up and get out. Well, That's our pool. All 24 feet of it. And floats and stuff to go in it. And I'm going around the side to show you our new deck. Oh boy. I'm so out of focus, it's terrible. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead here. This is my sun porch. And where Ginny's cage is. She was cheaping up a storm, pacing back and forth, which is what she does when she wants to come out in the morning. And you guessed it, the minute I started taping, I am not hearing a peep out of her. I can hear Danny in the background. He's in the kitchen. I'm gonna switch around. Okay, here I am in the kitchen. And there's Danny. There's Danny. Danny, you gonna talk for Mommy? Hello, sweetie. You guessed it, not a peep. Hi, Danny. Hi.
You're right.
Yeah, they were pacing and chirping away, and the minute you tape, they don't. Yeah. Trying to adjust the camera, sorry. In the spring, I had a whole bunch of rocks that I've accumulated from all kinds of places with that I put by the mailbox, and they looked pretty nice then. But I put so many flowers and stuff around here that they've really overpowered any rocks you can see. And I have also, making you dizzy, aren't I, huh? Thought of something clever to do with all the 2,000 flush rocks. And that was to put them all on this huge rock here. And it worked out pretty good in the spring, like I say, until everything grew up again, and yuck! It doesn't look so great. I'm gonna go, no, I'm not gonna go, back to the driveway again, and our pool over to the right. And I'm gonna shut off because you've seen all this before. Here I go again. As you can see, we have a trap rock driveway. And we pretty much need to get some more rocks because it's really growing over. They don't last all that long. And I've been trying to weed a little bit, but not to a great success here. Oh yeah, I started out with a package of marigold seeds, which I started in the spring in the house. And not only do I have that little old pot over there filled with them, but I managed to have some for all over the place to decorate with from just that one little package of seeds. We had a whole bunch of trap rock left when we did the driveway the first time, so I decided a whole bunch of stuff in there, which, as you can see, is quite overrun, but it beats putting them on the lawn and trying to mow around them. This is taken from the front little deck step looking out to the left of our house. And again, there's Joe's hammock, which he hasn't used. Got a whole bunch of stuff hanging from the tree, and a whole bunch of buoys that we picked up on the beach. There's a big tree behind there. As you can see, with all these trees we got around here, what it has to be like in the fall to rake. Ugh! I don't know if you can distinguish that tree with which is nearest to the pool, a little one going straight up. That's my pussy bush, which I started with one little branch, and look at the size of it now. It's really grown. And that's our pool, which we're going to have to winterize very shortly. Okay, I'm in part of my living room. As you can see, I've been working on a puzzle for weeks, which I don't have time for. It's the world's most difficult puzzle. It's all cats, which in itself is not difficult, but it's two-sided, and usually you have a glossy side and a flat side, and it's very easy to do these two-sided puzzles. Not complicated at all, but they recut this at a 90-degree angle, and it is really difficult. I'm gonna try and zoom in, maybe. No. On some of my knickknacks, honest to goodness, I have millions of them. There's all people on the top shelf. There's dogs on the second. Coming down, there's all, what do you call them? They're little animals and stuff from Tetley tea that my aunt's given me. She's had duplicates of. And then down at the bottom is cats and birds mostly. And then over by the door are my elephants. All my elephants that I've collected over the years that people have given me. This is only the third time I've had this in my hand, so I'm hoping not to make it too ill. But anyhow, I have all kinds of elephants, from little tiny teeny ones. Oh, wrong way. Sorry. Oh boy, now I'm out of focus. I better not try that. From little teeny tiny ones to kind of big ones. And once again, a lot of these people have given me. And we're going to go over to see. That is a painting that Donna, my aunt's granddaughter, did when she first started. She didn't like it. And gee, I thought it was great. I kind of liked it. Of course, anything to do with the ocean. And this is one we had Donna do. Oh boy, I better get back on this one. Oh boy, and I'm getting a reflection from the window. This is one we had Donna do from a collage of pictures we gave her of where we stay at the Cape. And we had her do it for us as a reminder of the place we love to be when we're not there. And this one, geez, focus doesn't seem good on this. Joe's aunt did. She painted on the glass itself backwards. So that is hard, and you've got to be very careful. If you ever drop or break that, that's it. That's the end of it. There's no more picture. And over here we have Bambi on his favorite spot. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Bambi. I love my Bambi. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Bambi. Hi, you gonna look at Mommy? We have a hair raid constantly. And that is our whale table, our coffee table. It's shaped like a whale. Always loads of stuff, of course. We live in our house. Believe me, we live in our house. Fireplace. Oh boy, I should be... Oh no. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. All of the fans of Bambi, because he likes to be cool in the summertime. He has such a heavy coat, he really feels the heat, the poor baby. And the mantle is mostly all Cape Cod things. Mostly all, not all, but a good majority of it is Cape Cod. You know we like it there, huh? And on the opposite wall from all those other knickknacks I showed you, knacks, a lot of pictures and plates. And second up from the bottom in the middle is a little rooster and a little parrot, which my grandmother gave me. She started me out in a collection years and years ago, and I kind of kept it up, but I wish I had a lot of the stuff she gave me then. Whoa, probably worth something now. And this my older cousin did when she was in Senior Citizens. Again, the ocean, the sea, you know me. Oh boy, I probably should be walking because I'm going to make you dizzy. Oh, I'm getting in the picture. There's me taking a picture of the TV. The TV. Our new TV, our new 32-inch. Where we keep all our tapes and our VCR. Okay. And back over here is the sun porch, Ginny's room. It's all my plant room. That's Ginny's cage. She isn't in right now. But as you can see, oh man, I can't even take them all in with Ginny's cage here. Zillions and zillions of. It's a zoological garden here. And it's a very small room too. You gotta back in and back out. Okay, I'm gonna go into the kitchen. There's the living room again. Gee, I'm glad dust don't show up on tape. I'd be in big trouble. Okay, here we go. There's Danny's cage over there. And there's my little babies. There's my little babies. There's Danny. Hi, Danny. And my little Ginny. Oh. Hi, sweethearts. Danny was talking up a storm until you come into the room. How you doing, sweetheart? Danny. They like to be held. They have toast and a little bath to go in, and toys, and birdseed, and millet, and broccoli, and eggs, and cereal, and of course some birdseed. Hi, Danny. Hi, sweetheart. Say something to Mommy. Pretty, pretty bird. You know he isn't gonna talk. Hi, Ginny. This is one of those clothes dryers that you put in your bathtub and dry clothes on. I thought it'd be a cute idea to use it for them to play on. We were looking for some kind of playground, and we couldn't find anything, so we came up with something. TV tray down there is what we take them on at night with a little ladder and a little basket overturned, and they have cookies and bread and fruit and whatever we happen to have, and all hand fed, of course. They're spoiled babies. Hi, Danny. Talk to Mommy. Pretty bird. He was talking up a storm before. Hi, sweetie. Hi. And behind there I have floor to ceiling cupboards, 4 of them. And they are packed full of dishes, and you can imagine what. That's just on one side of the kitchen. And I got stuff from when I was first married